Finally, we're live. It is cold out here, man. It's bricks. Still got anybody in the chat or what? Got a ton of people in here. Pull up the chat. Shout out to YouTube, though, man, for letting us go sideways now. There was a ton of people waiting here earlier.
Hell yeah.
But, bro, I can't even believe what we just witnessed, man. Like, bro, that was crazy. What's your thoughts? I don't have any words. So like,
that was a starstruck performance. That was NBA history. That was Sixers history. Joel Embiid history. The greatest scorer of all time, setting records like that. Just a special one-of-one all-time great basketball player.
Leaving the Wells Fargo, Joel Embiid drops 70 points. How many rebounds? Like 17?
15.
I thought he had 17. 5 assists. I don't even know the stats. I'm still lost in it, bro. I'm still lost in it. Like, I've never seen something like that with my own two eyes, bro. Like, that was absolutely insane. That was absolutely ridiculous. Like,
vibes were high. They let him go for it. Building was electric.
All right. So we're just sitting there. We're chilling. We're like 10 rows from the court, whatever. And we're watching a game. And 24 in the first quarter, we're like, all right, like, this is something. What do you have at halftime?
34? 32, 34?
34, yeah, because we were like, he's on pace for 68. Me and Sean were trying to guess, like, how many points is Joel going to get? And I'm like, he might get 60. He might get 60. Sean's like, what did you say, like 68 or something?
Yeah, I wanted 68.
And
you got to get 70.
He's just going off. Like, I've never seen... I think my main thought is I've never seen something be so easy for a player in any sport. Like, he is one of the greatest scorers of all time.
He's an all-time...
Of all time.
In the prime of his career, all-time great. Appreciate him, for sure.
He's one of the greatest players. I know the playoff failures. I know that he's had the struggles. And, you know, he's dealt with so much drama. Me and Sean were talking about that, but... The pure will to score. And keep in mind, he's going up against a dude that is 7'6". I've never seen a dude so tall in my life.
He's shooting over him.
We went down like right near courtside pregame. I'm looking at Wembanyama 4 feet in front of me. I've never seen a dude this tall. He looked like a 2K my player. The dude's wingspan, his hands are down below his knees. I've never seen anything like it. And for Joel Embiid to go out there and put up 70 points. He's the first guy in Sixers history to do it. I think Will had 69.
NBA with the 70, 15,
yeah, that's
5.
what it is.
Yeah.
First player in NBA history with 70, what was it?
70 points, 15
and 5. Like, that is just... Me and Sean are just sitting there looking, and we're like, yo, a center in NBA history in the modern day with 70 points. Like, I just can't believe it. And I think the craziest thing... Hold up. Look at this. Look at this. Crazy. History. We're trying to warm up here, but yo. That was absolutely, like... I just... Talk about a game to go to.
Yeah.
Like, I think I'm undefeated at this point. Other than that damn playoff game... Joel Embiid is one of the best players ever. He's one of the best players ever.
He gets the ring on his finger. He's a top 10 all-time right now.
We were sitting there saying that the whole time. If Joel Embiid first off, let him get past the second round, okay?
Yeah.
If he gets a ring, he is one of the best players of all time. There is nobody that's ever done this. He had 59 in 3 quarters. Me and Sean are out there like, yo, are they going to put him out there in the fourth? We're rooting for the Spurs to come back to keep it close so that they would put Joel Embiid back in this game. And shout out to Nick Nurse, and I'll let you talk after this, my bad. But I just got to say, Nick Nurse, man, talk about reading the room. Doc Rivers would have took Joel Embiid out 3 different times in that fourth quarter.
Yeah.
He would have took him out, 100%.
Unlike Dan House, who's waving off Joel, calling his own number and taking his own shots. But, shout out to Nick Nurse, shout out to Joel Embiid, and, like, he puts in one quarter what most guys can't do in an entire game. That he finished the first quarter with 24 points tonight. The way that he just cruised through that, so ridiculous stuff. All-time great game. Hype that this truly, like, that was the first time I've been like awestruck at a game leaving a Sixers game and since I don't know when.
I can't read the chat because YouTube finally allowed us to go horizontal, but they screwed up their chat. So I can't see what you guys are saying, but I'll try to fix it. But I need to just say that Nick Nurseman knows how to read the room. And to Sean's point, Dan House, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Like, we're trying to get Joel 60. Dan House is taking the ball, waving him off. What are you doing, Dan House? Give him 60. We're sitting there going, yo, Joel's not going to get his career high. This dude had 59 in 3 quarters. And Nurse puts him back in the game after multiple timeouts. The chants are going nuts. The crowd is rising to their feet. Everybody's screaming, MVP, MVP. And we're all just high-fiving. Like, I've never seen something like that, man. That was truly remarkable. He does it against Wembanyama, who I don't know how much he finished with. He had a good game. Like, the Spurs, I see why they're so bad. They don't do the little things. And the Sixers do the little things. That's the difference with this team. We were talking about a guy like Batum. Yeah. He's just a perfect glue piece. Like a one more tap out, one more pass, crazy rebound, or a defensive pluck. Like, this team, that they just gel. And if Joel Embiid's healthy, they have a chance to beat anybody.
I love this comment from Pat Culp right here. He said, Wilt scored 68 in 48 minutes. Embiid had 70 in 37 minutes. That's historic stuff.
And this is the modern day.
Yeah, the modern day. It's tough to put into words just how great that truly was.
We're just sitting there starstruck. I can't believe it. I can't believe what I just saw. I'm sure I'm going to go on Twitter and we're going to see a bunch of things like, oh, he's the first guy to do this, this, and that. If you saw that with your own 2 eyes, if you saw that game, like, you just watched history. No player has ever done that in Sixers history. There are not many players that have done that in NBA history. And it barely looked like he broke a sweat. End of the third quarter, he was there, hands on his knees. He was tired. They were running through him. Furkan Korkmaz, Daniel House out there just chucking up. But, like, when push comes to shove, I know it was the Spurs. It doesn't matter. Joel does it against everybody. I thought I was amazed, seeing Joel put up 40 in 3 quarters, 59 in 3 quarters. You just can't say anything else about it, man.
Yeah, absurd stuff. And on the Kobe anniversary of the 81 there, Cat scoring 62 but getting the loss, but Joel finishing the job, making sure that they get the win tonight. And truly, like, when you think about it with this team, this obviously we talked plenty about the Sixers as a team. This is nothing without Joel Embiid. You take Joel Embiid off this team, this is a below 500 20-win team. With Joel Embiid, this is a borderline championship contender, and I think they deserve to be in that conversation. That's a testament to how good he truly is, and he proved it on a night like tonight, man.
Sean and I were sitting there and we're going, can the Sixers beat anybody? We were talking about the East. Other than Boston, I feel like they're a pretty good shot to beat anybody. And even when it comes to Boston, it all comes down to the same things that has come down to before. Yeah. Is Joel Embiid going to be healthy? And I'm fine with Nurse keeping him in tonight to try to get to 70. I get it.
It's a special
night. The Spurs weren't even trying. I'm pretty sure in the last bucket, they just let him go up anyway. Couple possessions for some idiot.
Blake Wesley with that elbow.
Blake Wesley elbows him to the floor. It's like, come on, dude. Relax. But, Sixers play Boston. I mean, if Joel is healthy, which I know is a big if, I don't see a way that anybody can stop Joel Embiid. I was watching real close on what he was doing. They were throwing 3 guys at him. Obviously, Maxey and them are trying to feed him the rock. But, even with 3 guys coming at Joel, they still could not stop him. I've never seen anything like this. And I feel like it's going to be one of those players where people just don't appreciate it enough until he gets over the top. But look at Giannis, look at Jokic, right? They dealt with the same kind of criticism. Yep. They got the MVP, but then they went out and won. If Joel wins, right now, I'm almost ready to say he's the greatest Sixer in history. Yeah. I'm almost ready to say it, man.
I mean, he's got more points than minutes played this year. He hasn't scored 20 points in a single game this season. It's now been 21 games since he scored below 30, and he had more than double that tonight with 70. So the efficiency, the volume that he's scoring with, never been seen before. And nobody's considered a winner until they do it. It was the same with Jokic. It was the same with Giannis. They had these same accusations that they can't take it over the top. It's Joel's turn to get the job done, and this is the season. I've never seen him with this combination of skills, this deep of a bag, and truly is unstoppable. 3-level scorer, every definition, everything you want. The bag is so deep, and I can't believe that after a season which he finally got over that MVP hump, won the MVP, averaging more points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals in fewer minutes per game. That's just nutty stuff. That does not happen.
I can't believe what we just saw, bro. That was insane. Pretty sure the Sixers barely made any threes tonight.
Yeah.
They overall did not play well when it came to shooting the ball, but it was just, here you go, Joel. Go take it. Go score at will. Never seen anything like it. Wembanyama is special. I mean, people are out there pregame just, like, adoring him. Same kind of thing with LeBron. Like, it was nuts. There were, like, Spurs fans here and Wembanyama fans. And, man, what a night at the Wells Fargo. What a night, bro.
For real.
Oh, my gosh.
That is one for the history books, straight up. That is... We may never see that again. Like, he was the first one in NBA history with these 70 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists. We may never see that again. So, amazing to be there in the building, and the vibes were off the charts from start to finish.
Unreal.
Crowd was awesome.
Let me see if I can... I don't know why the chat is not coming up good.
They're talking about
what they're saying. What are they saying?
They're talking about how Pop's saying pregame, how they were going to get after him. Saying, I want to hear what Greg Pop had to say after that loss.
You know what's crazy, too, is, like, every coach knows it's coming.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do to stop him at this point. And this is why dudes are out there saying that he's having one of the most efficient seasons in NBA history because, I mean, he's got to be up to, what, like 35.3 now? 35.4 probably.
Maybe even more. He went double that tonight.
I mean, that was just unbelievable, bro. It's a hard night to criticize anything else. There are things we didn't like in this game.
36.1.
But I don't want to take away from Joel's night. And I know right now in Minnesota, did they lose that game?
They lost, yeah.
The T-Wolves lost, right? It doesn't count. This is Joel's night. Cats out there with 41 in the first half, 8 for 8 from 3, special night. But they lost to the Hornets. They lost. They're frauds. They're frauds, man. This is Joel Embiid's night.
It is.
This is Joel Embiid's night. I'm sure you could probably pull up a million things right now. He's the first player to do this, and that. Wow, bro. What a night. What an absolute crazy night. I wish I could read the chat. What are they saying? Drop your thoughts in the chat. We'll read it for a couple minutes, and we'll bounce.
Yep. Pop saying that they were going to hammer him pregame, so that's why he wants to hear the reaction. Cat's out the bag.
First 70, 15, and 5 game.
Yep, ever. Wemby's glitched.
I don't want to hear anybody talk about, it's just Joel Embiid in a regular season and it's just Joel this and that. No, like that. This is special, man. I don't know if you're ever going to see a season like this again. Like, this is out of this world. Like, tonight, if anything, he just locked up an MVP.
He should, if he plays the game, if he plays enough games, there's zero. Like, he's been the best player in the NBA this season, no doubt about it. That it's all comes down if he hits that 65 or not. And frankly, I think he's been good enough to the point where it might be worth bending that rule.
How about that pass he had too, behind 2 guys?
Yeah.
No look pass. Like, the dude has improved his game in every manner. What else do you want him to do? How many free throws did he even have tonight?
20-something. Shot 21 of 41 from the field. From the free throw line, 21 of 23.
21 of 23. So, the merchants haters are going to be like, we got free throws. No. They're like...
Take that away, by the way, he still scored 50.
Without that. And they were triple teaming him on every possession.
Yeah.
Somebody gift memberships. Shout out to my guy. Who is that? Lego My Ego. Lego My Ego gifting 10 memberships. You are the man. You're the man. Shout out to you. What a night, bro. I don't even know what to say. We were underground, downstairs doing stuff, and we're like talking to other people, and they're saying the same things we are. They're like, I can't believe what I just saw. They're dousing Joel Embiid in Gatorade or whatever it was after the game. Like, man, just to see where he's coming. He's done everything. He just needs to get a ring. He just needs to get a ring, man.
Yep.
That's it. That was unbelievable.
Greatest Sixer ever. Totally. I really think, like, he's there. Like, it all comes down to the playoffs and if he gets done there, but, like, I also don't want to, like, diminish what he's doing. You can't act like this is nothing. This is the type of performance that puts you on another level and should. So, shout out to Joel, man. He just keeps getting better even when I think he's topped out and everyone thinks he's topped out. He won MVP and got better by every definition of basketball. It's absurd.
This is his best season yet.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Nick Nurse has unlocked the Sixers. Talked about this for a while, but, like, just some of the little things he does, the substitutions, he gets the best out of players. And whether it's a mixture of Nurse and then Joel taking all the heat, like, we know Joel heard a lot of crap in the offseason. Whether it was just that, like, whatever it was, he took that to heart, man. Like, he really took all of that in. He was like, all right, watch me. Like, he got even better. I don't even know what to say. Like, it's just the peak, and we're not even at halfway through the season. Like, imagine the rest of the season, what he could do and get into the playoffs. Like, we have never seen Joel Embiid like this.
It's absurd stuff. Truly is. Like, this is Wilt Chamberlain in his prime. This is that type of thing. This is going to be, like, for all the Sixers record that it feels like every single thing is Wilt Chamberlain. We fast forward to the end of our lives and every single thing's going to be Joel Embiid. That there's going to be Embiid's name notched next to, like, every record in this franchise. And this is special. I just want everyone to appreciate him for live in the moment, how special, what an all-time great, what a historic basketball player he truly is.
Last thing I'll say is, Daryl Moore, if you're out there listening, man, you have to do everything it takes to go all in
This year.
at this trade deadline, this year, whatever it is. You have to go out and make this a championship team if it's not already. Like, this is the opportunity. Screw the cap space. Screw the max slot coming in. It doesn't matter, bro. This is the best version of this team. You have the right role players around Joel Embiid. Maxey, if he wants to turn it up, can turn it up any night.
Yeah.
And let's hope and pray Tobias Harris can be consistent. But if you got to move somebody, then you have to move somebody. You have to go out there and make this team ready to go come playoff time. Like, no sitting and waiting. Whatever that move is, you have to get it done. Because I don't know if there's going to be a better chance with Joel than this team if he stays healthy.
This is the year that it does not get any better than this. I just keep coming back to, I can't believe how much better he got from last season when I thought that was the peak of Joel Embiid. So to see him take his game to a whole nother level, it's got to be the year. It feels like the year. The vibes are there. His level of performance is there. Just finish off this team. Let's get the job done.
Unreal, man. What else happened?
25.
Secret. Shout out to Secret. Re-upping on the membership. My bad for my voice, man. We were going nuts. That was an insane game. JB, 25 in Mercer. Who can guess what section and row RB was in? Thanks for the live update. Yo, remind me on the next show, man. Remind me on the next one. Because I can't see the chat right now. I can't see the chat. But remind me on the next stream on Thursday. Man. True history out of Joel Embiid. The best performance I've ever seen live.
Yeah.
Left me in absolute awe. I mean, that was just unreal. That was insane. Pull up the box score real quick. Let's look at the final numbers. If you guys have not yet, hit the like button, man. Shout out to Sean. He's the GOAT. We'll definitely have him on the channel soon. He filled in for us.
The trade talks.
Yeah, we got to jump into the trade talks because it's time to make this team a championship contender right now.
Here we got from Joel Embiid tonight, 37 minutes, 70 points, 18 rebounds, 5 assists, 9 offensive rebounds, a steal, a block, only 1 turnover.
One turnover.
24 of 41 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 21 of 23 at the line. Absurd.
We are witnessing the current day, call whatever you want, Wilt, Shaq, Kareem, doesn't matter. Like, this is that version of those guys in the modern day.
Yeah.
Like, we look back now like, oh, it was a completely different era and things were different. Like, they're going to talk about Joel Embiid in 30 years. The way we're talking about Kareem, Wilt, it doesn't matter. This dude is on a different level. Just let him get one ring. Just one ring. and he's a top 10 player of all time. That's right, I said it. Top 10.
Stamp it.
By what he did to the game to change it. Like, bro.
Greatest, I think there's a real, again, got to be done in the playoffs, and he goes down as the greatest scorer of all time. The combination of size, skill, the 3-level scoring, ability to, like, even tonight you look at him hitting the fadeaways that are nothing but cotton, him just putting Wembanyama all the way in the stanchion, just putting his shoulder down, getting to the free throw line, hitting the three. He can do it all, and the combination of post moves, the strength, the touch, the way that, like, the touch on his jumper just does not happen for a big guy. Like, the way it just kind of goes in and just sits on the rim in a way, that's special stuff. He has the complete package. It's unbelievable.
He doesn't miss mid-ranges either.
No.
I don't think I've ever seen Joel Embiid miss a mid-range this whole season. Like, that's how effective he is. You have to hope and pray against Joel Embiid. You either jump up and let him go by you and slam it down, or you just sag off and hope he misses. That's it. That's what it is at this point. And he's just too good at everything in the margins now. Like, he's just too good. And it is what it is, man. Any last thoughts before we get out of here?
I'll shout out Cable Wire here saying Embiid's career high has surpassed 26 other career highs, including legends like Michael Jordan, LeBron, Larry Bird, and Shaq. It's insane. Like, just think about that. Think about the stat line of 17, 18, and 5 being his actual stats in this game. It's absurd.
That's just ridiculous.
Yep.
70-point game for a center in the modern day. In the modern day. It's a big man's league again. Maybe a different iteration of the big man, but it is becoming a big man's league again. You look at all these guys, man, they're adding crazy things to their game. And when you compare it with their size, like, you combine all that together, it's just, they're unstoppable. And that's what it's come down to, man. Joel Embiid is unguardable. He is unstoppable. And he's the best player in the world right now, and it's not even close.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. That's all.
It's insane.
I'm grateful to be born in the same time period as Joel Embiid, man. Truly am.
And to have him on the Sixers.
Yep.
His whole career, dealt with all this drama. Like, think about everything he's dealt with. The guy almost never even played basketball. And here he is dropping a 70-burger. It's unreal. But other than that, man, appreciate you guys coming through. I wish I could read your comments. Wish I could see more of them. But we'll talk more, man. We'll talk more. Appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your night. Joel Embiid is the best player in the world. And it's time to make the Sixers a championship team, man. And shout out to Sean for coming through.
Shout out to RB for the hooking me up, coming along. And, yeah, amazing night to be in the building, no doubt.
Yeah, drop those dubs in the chat, man. I can kind of see those emojis. YouTube needs to fix their chat feature on this new horizontal live streaming. But, dude, that was unreal. Shout out to all the members, too, man. We'll be talking. All right, guys. Peace.